Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Elset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. You guys know I always say if you have to ask someone, you may as well ask an Aquarius. Now, if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button and smack the bell right next to it. Okay? All right, guys. Now, today we have a very interesting question, all right? So we're going to kick this around a bit. The question says, what are the types of situations that an Aquarius guy would adjust voluntarily to their partner's needs? I like how this question is worded because the word voluntarily indicates that this person already knows you can't make an Aquarius do anything. I like that. And you said need instead of want. I like that too. So this is something that basically is very important. So I'm going to start off with telling you the first part of this. It depends on the type of Aquarius man you are seeing. If you are seeing a dark Aquarius man, a negative guy, a liar, a cheater, a player, a user, a narcissist, an abuser, if you're seeing that kind of person with that kind of dark energy, they are not going to care about your needs. They're only going to care about their own needs. And you are there to fulfill their needs. That's it. If you have needs on your own that are not being fulfilled, it's up to you to fulfill them on your own because they're not going to care. That's why I always tell people don't get in relationships with dark people, especially dark Aquarius, because they're going to be very inconsiderate and it's going to be difficult for you to do things like this. A dark Aquarius might tell you flat out to your face, I'm not doing it. I don't care what you need. Some of them are that callous. And the ones that are calculating and more manipulative will tell you, yeah, I'll work on it. Yeah, we can do that. And then just not do it. Let's say, for example, the need that you have is you need them to be more communicative in your relationship. The dark Aquarius man is going to be like, okay, so what do you want to do about it? Well, let's go to a workshop and learn better communication skills in relationships. The dark Aquarius is going to say, okay, let me check my schedule at work and then you can schedule it. Okay? Then they never say anything else about it. 3 days pass, 4 days pass. So you ask, well, did you check your schedule? Oh, babe, my fault. I forgot all about it. And they'll keep blowing it off. And every time you bring it up again, they forgot. It's too busy at work. Their supervisor's on vacation. Their mom just had a baby. It's always going to be an excuse as to why. My insurance won't cover it. It's always going to constantly be an excuse to why they can't do it. They're just going to keep manipulating the situation until you stop asking, basically. So if you have a dark Aquarius, they're never going to voluntarily adjust to your needs. Forget about it. If you're with a dark Aquarius, you take them as they are or don't take them at all. That's why I tell people don't even bother with it because you're never going to get what you want from them. They're going to play you consistently as long as you let them. I know dark Aquarius who've played people for over a decade. So if that part is up to you, I wouldn't be with somebody like that. Let's look at the other types. Let's say you have a light Aquarius or a gray Aquarius. These two might voluntarily adjust. What's going to happen is two things. Number one, because it's an Aquarius guy, my first question is, does he even notice that your needs aren't being met? Don't beat around the bush with an Aquarius, especially an Aquarius man. But all of us are busy. We're the busy bees of the sign, of the zodiac. So they might not notice. He might be so caught up in whatever his humanitarian efforts are, or whatever book he's writing, or whatever class he's taking, or whatever he's working on, that he may not even notice. So don't play that game. Don't throw hints. Don't expect them to know. With an Aquarius, deal with them directly. Speak directly. Man up, like they say, or woman up, or witch up, like we say in the pagan world. Step up and say exactly directly what your need is, it's not being met, and how you want to change it, what plan you have to change it, because they may not notice. That's first and foremost. A lot of women come to me with this issue, and I'll be like, well, did you talk to your partner? And they'll say, well, no, but he should know, or she should know, or I dropped the hint. That doesn't work well, period. And it damn sure doesn't work with Aquarius. Because, like I said, a lot of times we're in our head and we're busy in our head. So if you dropping hints at the dinner table, we might not even notice what you just said. We might hear what you said 15 minutes later while we're in the shower. Like, did she just say, you know? And if it's something that we don't want to address, a lot of Aquarius will ignore what you just said. Either they didn't hear you or they ignore what you said. So they might have genuinely just didn't hear you, or they might ignore it because they don't want to address it. So just speak straight up. Now, in that case, you've spoken straight up. Now, how will they voluntarily adjust? Well, you have to make a good argument. You have to make a logical, reasonable argument for why they need to change whatever it is that they need to change. Because Aquarius are very used to people wanting them to change, to be more like them, or to not be so eccentric or not be themselves. So we usually automatically reject change unless it's something we want to do. So the way that you can get an Aquarius to voluntarily change is make them want to change. Point out whatever this thing is and logically explain to them why whatever this thing is a detriment to your relationship and to the Aquarius themselves. If you can logically get them to agree with you, they will voluntarily make the adjustments. If they see it themselves, like, oh yeah, this communication thing is a problem, they have to see it and agree with you. Otherwise, you're just another person that's trying to change them. And then they're going to buck against it, probably shut off, and the relationship is going to die a slow death. So what you want to do is you want to speak directly, and you want to persuade them that it is truly an issue. It's truly something that the two of you need to address. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Because they're going to basically justify whatever it is that you're trying to change them. You know, and you might be trying to change them, but for the better, you know, like I said, in the case of the communication issue, but they're not going to see it that way because, like I said, everybody claims to be trying to change them for the better. Ever since we can first walk, is somebody telling us not to do what we want to do, how we want to do it. So that's what you want to do. You want to calmly, logically explain to them why this particular thing needs to happen. And if they agree with you, you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it swiftly, as a matter of fact. If they agree that, like, in their heart and soul, if they agree with you, like, damn, this really is a problem. This really is I didn't even know, babe. Why didn't you tell me? You know, those are the times when we will really go hard to change and to adjust. But if your Aquarius does not see this as being problematic, then they're going to get stubborn about it. So that's the situation where an Aquarius will change, when the Aquarius themselves sees the need for change. And so if you're trying to get what you want, you have to come at them with a really good argument and a plan. Because if you come at them with a good argument but have no plan, it's going to stagnate. It's going to be like, okay, you're right, we should do that, but we don't know how. And it just stops at that point. You want to come with that, and you want to come with some form of a plan. Okay, we have a communication issue. Let's start going to workshops once a month and start to learn better communication skills. You know, okay, you know, your ex is, you know, causing an issue, so we need to discuss this and maybe have a sit down dinner with her. Whatever it is, you should have some form of a plan. You might not have it all fleshed out, but you at least have to have something that would make you happy. Because remember, this is your needs. So what would make you happier? And how then can we go to achieve that? That's how you do it. And remember what I said about logic and calm. If you come with an attitude, if you come snapping, if you come upset, the Aquarius is not going to respond well, if they respond at all. So you want to come calmly, and you want to come from a place of logic. Okay. And you want the Aquarius, you want to get their undivided attention too. Don't talk about this while the Aquarius is playing PlayStation, or while the Aquarius is online, or while the Aquarius is on their phone. You want to get their undivided attention. You want to do this over dinner. You want to do this during cuddle time. You want to do this when you're alone and their focus is on you and you only. And that's how you'll get the best results. Okay? I hope that helps. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching my show today. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being the best group of subscribers that is on YouTube. You are it right here and right now. So if you know somebody else that's going through a similar situation, please pass this video on to them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Every thumbs up helps the channel to grow. Okay. Also, if you'd like to send me a love donation or a gift, I'll leave all my information. If you want to contact me, or if you want to ask me a question for Ask an Aquarius, I will leave my email and my social media and all that good stuff so you can check it out. Okay, guys. See you later.